Okay, easy on the eyes. One thing more than a lot of other things is the eyes. There's a lot of anime is drawn. Like if you were to stop and look at most anime, you'll see that the nose and the mouth are just simple lines. But then they put a lot of focus on the eyes. They'll have a texture, they'll have reflections, and there'll be different sections of it. The eyes can be a big thing, and you can take advantage of this. Simply making a reflection completely changes the look of an eye. It makes things pop way more. And also, what's great is you simply have a small area that you're not coloring in. Now, a lot of times I like to do this by making little C's, and that's kind of the way I like to do it, where the reflection basically touches the rest of the eye. You can do this however you like most. This is very much where you're going to start to develop, but there's definitely different ways to do it. But this reflection on the eyes can make things pop and make it look like, well, you know what you're doing because now you do. I just told you the secret. I'll show you some examples here. You can see that it just makes it pop. Both cartoons can be just fine. It's not required. Simply doing this small thing and you're literally drawing or coloring in less makes it pop more. This is like literally the case of less is more. So include it very easily. It's a super simple thing. This in itself is a cheat, I almost imagine. Now, taking this to the next level, you also want to do this in hair. Now, in the next lesson, I'm going to cover shading and cross-hatching. It's made very simple and how it's a real simple way to make things pop. But this is the easiest, quickest one that does it. And you can also implement this in hair. I saw another artist do this on Instagram and I really liked how he did it. So basically you want to find a spot on the top of the head to look for reflective light. So even if they don't have a lot of hair or you want to try and indicate that it's dark colored hair, that's fine. Or even if they have light colored hair, you can leave a spot where you don't darken in as much, like you're not just filling it in. And you can do that and make a small reflection to make that stand up as well. And these two combined things really makes things pop. Doing a drawing like that, just simply showing these reflections, makes things amazingly stand out more. Drawing like this, when you see it, you cannot deny this person is a cartoonist. They are an artist. And now that's you. Almost without fail, every time I'm somewhere semi-public and drawing something or just doodling, someone will come along and say, "Oh wow, that's really cool. About the best I could draw is a stick figure." Something of that nature. And normally I think, "Oh, well, thanks for interrupting me while I was minding my own business to discuss your ineptitudes. I mean, would you like to learn? I could probably teach you pretty easily." Normally they politely decline, and I go about my business with my break. Now, I like collecting drawing books on my own to hone my own skills, but also I wanted to find a good book so that other people could learn as well, or I could recommend it in case they were actually interested in going further. But the more I looked around, the more I saw that books and courses just go on and on about drawing these guiding lines that they have to erase later, and then talking about form, shape, composition, all of these things, and sometimes even literally just holding the pencil or pen. And most of the books, it was on average page 40 before they even got you drawing a cube and shading it in to show it as a 3D image. Maybe it's just my ADD, but that seems way too slow and overcomplicating things, especially when you can just jump into cartooning and it's like a gateway drug for the rest of artistry. And if you're thinking, "I don't want to take advantage of somebody's disability," don't worry, you'll be paying me. Wait, is that better? Never mind. Hey, look, cartoons. So I've decided to make this project to teach the people that actually want to draw. Now, this is only for the people that will actually put pencil to paper or pen to paper in my case, or even if you want to do it dirt cheap and you think it's something would be expensive for art supplies, you can do it just right on your phone. There are several free drawing apps and I give some recommendations. I promise it doesn't take too long because, like I said, I have ADD and I can't do anything for very long at all. But because it's in little bite-sized nuggets, you can do it easily every day. So in the end, it is sustainable. Now, a lot of people think that it's too hard, but there's a simple few tricks you can use. You can turn off the right side of your brain, or I call it the Homer Simpson method, where I quote him by saying, "Shut up, brain, or I'll stab you with a Q-tip." I have the class size limited to 300, both because I think that's the most I could handle for teaching and following up with people, and because I'm going to be messaging my Udemy students on my free course, which is over 15,000 students at this point. And I wanted the people that are really serious on making it to the next step. Now, included is going to be all my core classes, the $24 level. The level 2 is the main one. It's going to include 42 different case studies of different cartoons. This is where I draw 42 different cartoons you've either seen on TV or newspapers. And I'm not exactly going to be teaching how to draw these specific things, but how you can find drawings you like and dissect them to make them your own. And more importantly, an exclusive Facebook group that's going to be closed off to where the community will be able to grow together and you'll be able to be encouraged and held accountable to keep drawing during this time frame. That in itself will be more powerful than anything, just the community of growing together with these lessons that jumpstart you into this. And there is a third level. It's only there because Alex Hermosi insisted that if there's any people that think that they will need some special attention, I will give them direct messaging access to me. And if it looks like the project is not going to get fully funded, they can jumpstart it, fund it by themselves pretty much single-handedly. So go ahead and please click off to the side and back this project now and share it with your friends. And if for some reason you think that there's no chance ever that this project will get funded, you can taunt me by backing this project and just showing me the money that I'm not going to get. And be sure to tell your friends in that case as well, so they can do the same. I assure you, this is not an elaborate ploy just so that I don't have to do other people's unpaid commission artwork. Not at all. I only ask that once you've gone through this class and you're out drawing somewhere and someone comes up to you and says the same, "Oh, that's really cool. All I can draw is stick figures." Please let me know. I really like it when students tell me about when it happens to them as well. So go ahead, click the button, back this project, and let's get you drawing fast.